EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Hoosier State and Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Coming up, we begin a triple header here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Strap in, the first of three on this Sunday. What a day we have in store. Super Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and go further. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Into space at the 45. He may go. Touchdown, Houston. Jaden Higgins, 79 yards. And the Texans will strike first here in this wild card matchup. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at their 35-yard line.
70 Timberwolves.
Quick throw completed by Richardson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there. A big one.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
This one finds Pierce on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back in the 24. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Buffalo 18.
Richardson looking to throw this. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
A 41-yard attempt.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration, pure, unbridled joy after that one.
At the 45-yard line.
I see the bunch of mean guys in the bandana tie. Going on the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize. Ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. I be the beast, be back, trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by in the thighs. We've been on the like I'm picking the pride. I hit the crib where the queen collide, but really ain't tripping. We can get it right.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
Ready.
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Now he's going to step up and run. Throw right side, taken in by Collins. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. And I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Pass to 60. Pass to 60.
Mixon with a first down carry. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
70, Cougar 19. Mustang 19.
In motion left is Higgins. Now back to throw. Open man is Higgins. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Texans. Sam Laporta from 3 yards out. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
The score, Texans 14, Colts 3.
the touchdown. Here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
First down.
Now it's Richardson. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 31 yards. And the Colts are back within a score. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
This goes out wide for Mixon. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 70.
In motion left is Higgins. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Dragon 60. Come on. 79 Broncos. 19 Chargers. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
They'll set up to throw. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Inside handoff to Mixon. Taken down at the 30.
I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to call that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
19 sight.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Dumps it off to Mixon. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
19 right. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Higgins. And out of bounds right around the 20. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit, and that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions, even when you're taking some hits. Sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
70 Rangers, 70 Lions, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
In motion left is Higgins. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he's across the 43 extra yards to the 43. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
From the 43, here's 2nd and a couple. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Sometimes you're lined perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. This ball nearly intercepted. Oh, once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. Fourth down, straight ahead. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way we're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
19 tight. 19 tight.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Here's Higgins out on the right side. Down the right sideline. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. Jaden Higgins with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during the series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. From the 41, here's a second down and 4.
Let's go now. Ready.
On the counter, it's Taylor. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Here we go. Go.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll go down shy of 40 at the 41. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
41-yard line.
Trap 60. Ready.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Offense was moving a little bit out back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's second and 10.
18, Pioneer. Down. 60 Bison.
Here's Richardson to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 30.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Dragon 60.
Now Richardson. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of the best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Let's go. Let's go.
Richardson. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
4 yards.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
60. Go.
Taylor will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-17.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Come on. Come back team. Come back. Gotta be lying.
Second and 3. He's got his man on the crossing route. This is Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete. It's Jalen Noel. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. See the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
60 by 6, 60 by 18, right in.
They'll throw now on the final play. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Let's go. 79 Broncos.
Richardson looking to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Will Anderson. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Bobcats, Mustang 19. Street, Big Lion, go.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And that was going to be off target and incomplete. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Come on, set. 19 tight, 19 tight.
From the shotgun, Richardson. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Panther 11. Ready? 70 Rangers.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To Mixon on the check down. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Dragon 60. Warrior 70.
They'll look to throw here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They tried to throw on 2nd down. Unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Here we go. 19 Tiger. Not ready.
That's complete. It's Collins. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the 2nd half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Texans are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 49.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up first and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
60 Vikings, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, 19 Lions.
In motion right, that's Collins. Second and 2. Open man is Collins. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
First down, Texans.
Looking to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
19 tight, 19 tight. Come on. 18, 5 in. Go.
They'll set up to throw. Throw left side to Higgins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And the Texans, first down. A gain of 22 yards. First down, Houston.
60.
In motion left is Higgins.
Ready.
Back to throw now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's second and 10. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
19, 18, 20, 17. Panther 11.
In motion right, that's Collins. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way to field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides to be thrilled with that.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
19.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The offense on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11.
Richardson looking to throw this.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for the Colts. First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now it's Richardson. A short one there, caught by Warren. And they're run past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
Now Richardson back to throw it. And to the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Colts get a bit closer. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
So here we go. The Colts will go for 2.
The Colts will line up for the 2-point conversion.
60 Bison. Ready.
Richardson will throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And he returns this to the 22. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. That's good for 28 yards.
These guys certainly not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
First down.
Go street. Hot 70. Hot 70.
Mixing up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to. And right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score. But they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Here's a 2nd and 7. This goes out wide from Mixon. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. And just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Tight. 19 tight. Red. 19 Tiger. 18 left. Trap 60. Trap 60.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
So it looks like they stopped some fighting them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Check smash, check smash. Snap, make it. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some hard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Ready, set.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. Go.
On third down, Mixon. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. Fourth down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So a big one coming here for Ka'imi Fairbairn. This to perhaps salt this one away. Fairbairn able to put this one through. They wait up now. A flag is down. If this is on the defense, they're going to get the first. A lack of discipline defensively on fourth down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. After the penalty is Mixon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down.
Bronco 80.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on second down.
70 Lions.
Again, it's Mixon. And the Texans are going to have a first down, and that is the big one. As they should be able to run it out from here.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will extend their lead even further. And the Texans are moving on as we say so long, everybody. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everybody.